What's up, guys? Y'all know what it is. This is Ron.
This is Vone.
This is Ron and Vone Adventures. Ventures. A little late on that one, but it's all good. We here. We present. We active. Just had some pancakes. Man, how was your day?
We're not even gonna go there, bro. The pancakes were fire, though. The pancakes were fire. I will say that much. I would not.
I was saying, man, you know, sometimes
We
people make you mad, but you smile. You know what I mean? That's what's important.
Hey, we're gonna get into it when we talk about this book.
Hey, yeah, so guys, today we're looking at the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. We don't have a physical copy of the book, but we will insert it here. But before we do that, I gotta do something. I gotta put on my thinking cap. So yeah, y'all pardon me.
No, he did not.
I'll be right back. Let me... Thinking cap is on.
It's on.
All right, so we're gonna get into this book. This is a little bit different than like a product review. This is a book that both Rosebud and I have read, and has been very instrumental in our direction as far as like investing. Yep. So we thought it'd be a good idea from two black men talk about, you know, why this book is a good read, because I know there's gonna be a lot of young people and a lot of older people too who are going to be advised to read this book from somebody they may look up to, or I don't know, maybe they're working a 9 to 5 and they see how much they pulling out of them checks, you know, them taxes they pulling out them checks. So, you know, maybe. So yeah, so we're just gonna get right into it. Let's just talk about from the beginning, what is this book basically about? Let's just go over a brief, you know, we ain't gotta talk about it too much, you know. I can tell you what it's not about. For all my black men out there, it's not about how to be a father, how to be a rich father, and how to be a poor father. That's not what it's about. And this book is not going to necessarily take the place of your father. I mean, I know that's a sad joke, but you know, I'm just saying, it's not.
I'm gonna let that slide.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'm black, I can say it. But yeah, you want to give a brief description real quick?
Man, real brief synopsis. So another thing that it's not a step-by-step guide on how to get rich, but it does definitely give you a mindset of how to get there. That's about as brief as I can get. It gets your mind right for the game.
Okay, let me go into detail a little bit more. You know,
go ahead.
Not really spoiling alerts or nothing like that, but the thing is, it opens your eyes to investing. Robert Kiyosaki is to real estate what Dave Ramsey is to paying for everything in cash. Okay, he gives you a brief idea, a brief glimpse into the world of real estate investing. The book is more motivational than it is a directional book, but it's very much so. It can very much fill in some questions that you may have as far as to why do I want to do this, and maybe even how I should do this in some cases. But I think you know, like I said, it's not detailed, but it gives direction, but it gives you like a path. You know what I mean? And to me, it's up to you after the book to do a little bit more research. But the thing is, it's more than enough for you to you know, kind of take a step in the right direction. More than enough for that.
Definitely.
So yeah, I definitely say that book is
it gives you the dream.
Yeah.
As they say.
Yeah.
The dream is free, but the hustle is not.
Exactly. So, exactly. Precisely. Yeah. So it's a great book, guys. Honestly, it doesn't matter what race, what background you come from. I mean, that's the whole point of the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You know, it's literally to take on one person looking at a so-called rich dad and a so-called poor dad. And basically society's take on that, meaning like what society may call rich or may call poor, and then his thoughts on it after seeing the progression of the rich dad and the poor dad. So as one gets a job, as one gets promoted, compared to one that maybe worked a job but then actually quit a job, and like how he was able to do it. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, guys, it's a great book. It don't matter what age you are. Read the book now. Like, that's a book to read, period.
It's like investing, man. The sooner you do it, the better off you'll be in the end.
Exactly. And don't be afraid. It's not one of them corny books where, like, you know, oh, man, everybody said read this book. Like, no, read the book. Like, it's a dope book.
I get why people would say, yeah, it's like a little corny. Everybody's telling you to read it, but it's definitely worth the read. Hands down, it's definitely worth the read in order to get your mindset right for investing, period. Yeah. Period. Whether it be real estate, whether it be stocks. I know that Kiyosaki is primarily in real estate, but it doesn't really matter, you know, as long as you are starting off early and you have the right mindset to go about it, you can get it done for sure. Yeah, for sure. I mean, you can get it done regardless, but this book will help you a little bit. So, you know, one of the things I want to ask is, like,
how do you think the book affect your life?
So for me, it took me, I knew about the book a really long time. I was one of the guys, that thought it was just a little corny book that everybody's just saying, hey, you should read this and you should read that. And I picked it up, I would say, right as I began, probably about the beginning, middle stage of me kind of going out into corporate America after graduating college. So I ended up reading it, and it was kind of like the answer to me getting out of corporate America, to be honest with you. I was in there. I thought it was a really great idea to become a biomedical engineer. That's what I majored in, whatnot. And I ended up being a quality engineer intern for about a year. About a year.
About a year.
And
like
I would say halfway. Yes, for real. For real. The money made it feel like forever. Because it wasn't a lot, but it wasn't what I expected. I'll put it that way. Since I used to work for my dad, who was an electrical contractor, and whatever he told me he was paying me, that's what I got paid. When I got into corporate America, that taxes though, man. It took like 30, was it 30? I think I did the calculation. It takes like 30% of my check, and that's what made me be like, I gotta find something else to do. Yeah. I gotta get up out of here. Yeah. Whatever I do, I know tax is gonna be, wherever I end up going, but it's different. It's just different. The W-2 taxes is different from being like your own entrepreneur and just making your money that way, and then going about it in an investing manner, because the investors are always the ones that pay the least amount of taxes, period.
And I'll just kind of hop in and say, like, the way I found it, I was a little bit different from him. So I was just like trying to figure out what I would do basically in college. I wanted to know, like I know I need to invest because everyone that has money says to invest. But they don't really say what to invest in other than obviously stocks. But, you can look at that and they'll say, oh, yeah, I invest 100,000 and I get 3,000 a month, 5,000, 10,000, whatever it is. And I'm like, I ain't got 100,000. I'm a freshman in college trying to figure out what I want to do. So I literally put in invest on the internet on Google, and came across a podcast called Bigger Pockets, and I basically started at episode 1 and worked my way up. And I think by the time I got to episode 10, I realized that there's a common book that no matter what the network is, no matter what the investment strategy that an investor is doing, they all recommend this one book. So I was like, all right, I need to read this book. And that book really just kind of helped solidify me. I can't remember really if I went to Bigger Pockets first or second, because I could have probably read that book first and then, actually I think I did read it first and then went to Bigger Pockets, because I was like, I need to see if Robert Kiyosaki is actually a millionaire, or else I don't believe nothing this book has to say. Gosh. So he was worth at the time. I can't remember if it was like 8 or 16, but he was worth a good amount. Yeah. Great book. Definitely has helped shape my life tremendously. I think it's helped to shape his life tremendously. So
especially when it came to real estate.
Yeah, real estate.
So yeah, that's what all of this is.
This is actually just a blank wall and a bookshelf, and I know y'all saw a couple of weeks ago how dead this room was. So yeah, it's a work in progress. Yeah. That's about it. I think we just really wanted to get across the point of, not to go on too long. We ain't gonna tell you the book ourselves. Y'all gotta actually go and read the book. So this is just our encouragement as 2 African American males, or just 2 men in general, young men.
Period.
In our 20s. Saying like, read the book. If you're 12, if you're 50, read the book. Do it. So, all right. You got anything else to say?
You'll gain riches after you read it. Yeah, but you gotta put it into action. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Invest in yourself. All right, y'all. Subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think. This is Ron and Vone.
That's a wrap.
Checking out.
Man, get that thing off your head, man. Come on.
Thank you, Cap. All right.